everyone. Today I'm going to start with a poem by John O'Donohue, and it's called For Love in a Time of Conflict. When the gentleness between you hardens and you fall out of your belonging with each other, may the depths you have reached hold you still. When no true word can be said or heard, and you mirror each other in the script of hurt, when even the silence has become raw and torn, may you hear again an echo of your first music. When the weave of affection starts to unravel and anger begins to sear the ground between you, before this weather of grief invites the black seed of bitterness to find root, may your souls come to kiss. Now is the time for one of you to be gracious, to allow kindness beyond thought and hurt. Reach out with sure hands to take the chalice of your love and carry it carefully through this echoless waste until this winter pilgrimage leads you toward the gateway to spring. So let's bring our palms together, pressing our thumbs into the center of our chest. And with that sense of love during the time of conflict, draw in the love into the center of your heart. Bring it to a place where you can then really let it rest deep inside your heart and your soul. So that when you go out into the world, it is there with easy access for you to bring it forth. As you can see, the doors are open, and it's not a rainy day today. It's a beautiful day. And I thought it'd be really nice to bring this light into this space so that we could share our yoga together. So let's begin by taking a deep breath in, let it out with a long sigh. Next, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Inhale, drop them down heavily as you exhale. Let's do that again. Then as we bring our hands down, let's reach our arms up to the sky, looking up. And exhale, go into a little twist, crossing over your body, having one hand go over to the swivel over to the back, looking over your shoulder. Swiveling back to center, inhale up, and twist around to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Thread the fingers, reverse the hands so the palms are up towards the sky. Reach nice and tall, elongating your spine. Let's exhale to one side, swivel your shoulders and open up your chest, looking up. And then come back to center and then go over to the other side, swivel your arm up and look up, stretch those arms. And then come back to center, releasing your hands, bringing your arms behind you. Let's really extend your arms, threading your fingers, looking up. And then exhale, bring your hands together and cross them at the elbows. Bring your palms together, inhale up. And exhale, tuck your chin in and curve your spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now lift your elbows up. See what arm is on top and release your arms. And then bring the opposite one over. Swivel your arms around. Really feel those shoulders, which may be a little tight today. Exhale, curve down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again. Now bring your elbows up, untwine your hands. Bring your hands down to either side, and then walk your fingers out. Let's give a nice little side body stretch, reaching tall and out, off to the side, nice side angle. See that nice stretch, that nice side angle. And exhale down and cartwheel to the other side and walk those fingertips out and reach, 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 reach. And keep reaching. And exhale down. And this time as you reach up and then to the side, then take that arm and cartwheel it back and tuck it behind you and look over that shoulder. You can look up and breathe here, a few breaths. And then come back around and swivel this one up and then behind you. Tuck that behind you and look. And even walk those fingertips out just a little bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. Now come all the way up. Reach those hands together. Thread the fingers. Reach tall. Nice. And then take your hands and bring them behind your head. Okay? And let your head fall back into that little nest you've made and look up. Then exhale down. Tuck the tailbone in. Bring the elbows together. Chin to chest. Inhale up and exhale back. Now lift your head up, let your hands go, and stretch your legs out. I'm going to go off to the side. You're sitting on a bolster. Scooch off the bolster. Stretch your legs out into a nice shape. Flex the feet. Flex the feet. Inhale all the way up. Then exhale, come forward. Inhale. Nice long spine. And wherever your hands land, just anchor your hands down. They may be here, they may be here. Just have a nice long spine, or you may be able to touch your toes. It doesn't matter. Just give a nice little stretch of your back legs and your spine, and then fold over your legs. Now take your one hand and put it on the opposite ankle and reach that arm up all the way to the sky. Take your arm behind you again. Opening up our shoulders, and we're opening up our heart today. Cartwheel that arm up and over, crossing it, and then lifting up with the opposite arm. Tuck up behind you. Sorry for my back. And then swivel that arm up and over, and then come and fold over your leg. Walk your hands up your legs and let them come behind you. Point your toes. Lift yourself up high. Drop the head back. Roll those shoulders forward, back. Lift up as high as you can. Breathe here. Strong arms. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Flex the feet. Inhale, arms up. And fold forward. Float the arms back down again. Point your toes. Lift up. Lift up, up, up. Exhale down. Flex the feet. Inhale the arms. Swivel them all the way around now. And then come forward.
Drop your hip down. And then come back.
You're going to swivel around and find yourself with your feet in neutral tabletop position. You're going to come into a plank pose. So straighten those legs out, find your plank, splay out your fingers nice and wide here, and just breathe here, press into your toes. And now we're going to do a side plank. You're going to bring this arm, the hand in the middle of your mat. As you swivel over, you're going to want your wrist right below your shoulders. And you're going to breathe in, balancing here. And try to lift those hips up a little bit and breathe. Keep breathing. You might shake a little. I'm shaking a little. It's okay. Really strong pose. And then swivel back around. Find your plank pose. You can go into downward facing dog to give a little, you can bicycle out to give your wrists a little bit of a break. Stretching out the spine, pressing into those heels. And then come up into plank. Now for me, you stay right where you are, bring your opposite hand in, but I don't want to be facing behind you, so you're seeing my back, so I'm just going to swivel around. Bring that hand, opposite hand in, stack that wrist right below your shoulder, and then as you come up into side plank on this side, breathing in and breathing out, really feel that strong arm, lift those hips up a little bit, smile, yeah, woo-wee. Rotate that wrist around to distract you. Swivel back to center. Go back into downward facing dog. Walk out. Pedal those feet. Find your plank again. Back to downward facing dog. Now drop your knees down. And what you're going to do is you're going to, just for a wrist, because we just did a lot, put a lot of pressure on our wrist, we're going to bring our palms so they're facing up. Okay? Here. Now, as you're just here, just feel the difference as you open up your palms. Okay? We're going to open up our knees and just come back into child's pose. Resting here. Now breathe in and lift those arms up. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job, and exhale down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Nice. Turn your wrists back, bring your knees together, walk your hands out, and find your downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot forward. Come up to a nice flat back and exhale, fold. Just really feel this forward fold. Bend your knees slightly and then allow yourself to fold a little bit deeper, bringing your torso closer to your thighs. And then thread your hands behind your legs and straighten the legs. And just feel the difference. Bend them. Straighten. Come into a deeper forward fold. And then release your fingers and reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Bow back and exhale. Bring your hands to prayer. And just breathe here. Close your eyes and nestle your thumbs right into the center of your chest. release your hands. We're going to walk our 1 foot back, bending the front knee, threading the fingers behind you, straightening the arms, and bowing back. And exhale. We're going to straighten that forward leg. We're going to bring our hands right to the base of our spine. We're going to give our spine a nice massage where you can just make little circles at the base of your spine. Slowly come forward, still making those circles. And then come down, dropping your head, and just massaging your lower spine. Giving yourself a little love. Reverse direction. Now release your hands. Pivot that back foot. Walk yourself out just a little bit more. What you're going to do is you're going to come into triangle pose. So you're just going to slowly release that arm. And you can rise yourself up and release that arm, reaching it up to the sky. Breathing air, taking a big inhale and exhale. This is a really tight side for me, so I'm just breathing into it, trying to breathe into the tightness. Trying to find a little space. Little air, breathe into it. Now grab a little invisible air, come all the way up. Tuck that opposite foot in and bring this one, pivot it out. Right? And we're going to hinge and we're going to find the triangle on this side. Breathe, take a deep breath in and let it out with a long sigh. Gaze up at the hand if you like. If the neck doesn't like that today, then look down, look up, feel what your head feels like, what your neck is saying. And now reach just a little bit higher. And then as we come down, you're going to swivel that back foot, you're going to bend the front. You're going to pump that back foot. So here, breathe into this. Thread the fingers behind you. Straighten that forward leg and come forward. And you can give your lower spine a nice little massage again. Breathing. Taking a deep breath in. Slowly lower yourself down. And as you lower yourself down, drop your head. Hi, Stella. Yes. You should go lie down. Go. We're going to go, all right, go that way. Now we're going to swivel back around. We're going to bend that front knee. And as we bend that front knee, we're just going to feel what that runner's lunge here. And you can plant one hand down and reach up to the opposite arm. Right? And you can tuck that arm right behind you, gaze over your shoulder. Now swivel that arm up and over and around. Plant your hands down and bring yourself into plank. Breathe carefully as you press into your toes and press back into downward facing dog. And look up at your hands. Now here we're going to just walk ourselves up to the front of the mat. And thread your fingers behind you and tuck your head down. Micro bend your knees a little bit. Shake your head yes. And shake your head no. Now drop your hands down and bring that left foot so it's close to your left hand, or whatever foot you're doing the opposite. You're going to bend that front knee and you're going to plant that opposite hand down. You're going to reach up. Breathing in here, finding the stretch. Feel the foundation of your feet on the ground. exhale down. Now spring off that back foot so it meets the front. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Palms together, bow back, and exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Just breathe here, allowing yourself to really sense the stretches that you've just done, right? And palms in the center of your chest. We're going to beam our fingertips out. Inhale, bow back. Exhale, stream those fingertips all the way down to the floor. Inhale, look up to a nice flat back. Exhale, left foot back and right foot back into your plank. Knees and chest and chin. Let's swoop up to cobra. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come into a plank pose. Really doing some wonderful arm strength, holding it here. Keep holding it. Now bring your right foot forward and your left foot forward to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Palms together, bow back. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, beam the fingertips out and back. Exhale, stream it all the way down. Inhale, long flat back. Exhale, fold. Left foot back and right foot back into plank, holding it here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest, chin, swoop up. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale to the top of the mat, to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And bow down. Holding it here. Now we're going to bring a balancing pose in here. We're going to do Ardha Chandrasana or half moon. So we're going to beam our fingertips out and bow back. Exhale, stream down. Inhale, look up to a flat back and exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back and right foot back into plank. Holding it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest, chin, swoop up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. This time, bring your right foot forward. Spring off your left foot into the air. Now for some of us, we need a block or a bolster for our right hand, the same hand as your standing leg. Flex that foot that's out there. Now, as you can stay right here. This is where you're comfortable and this is what is good for you. Great. Even having your hand down is fine too. And just practice this way. Sort of phase 1 on it. And then, but if you want to go into full arch, you're going to open up your hips and you're going to stream that hand up. And breathe here. 5, 4, 3, and then do some corrections and maybe open up just a little bit more. Some of us like putting our hands right on our waist, right? That's fine too. You want to stream it up? Great. Now reach that hand down, drop that back foot. Now come into your plank pose, knees, chest, chin, swoop up, exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your hands, come up to the top of the mat, long spine, flat back, exhale, fold.
Reverse swan dive all the way up. And bow back. And exhale down. Now I'm just going to go to this side because I'm going to be doing my left leg and I don't want to be showing my back to you. But you guys can stay right where you are. Beam your fingertips out and bow back. Exhale, bring the prayer straight down. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back, right foot back into plank. 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees and chest and chin. Swoop up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Now inhale. You're going to bring your left foot forward. You're going to spring off with that right leg. And for me, I'm just going to grab a hold of this and flex that back foot. Open up. So you can stay right here just like this with this one leg. You're going to flex that foot because like you're pressing into an invisible wall. It's a really strong standing leg. You can bring your hands on your hips if you like. Whoop. This is my less strong side, my left hip. But that's okay, right? We learn how to accommodate. So breathe here. For this side, this is exactly what my left side feels like. Beautiful. Then bend that front knee, drop that back foot, and come into plank. There. Knees, chest, chin, swoop up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Look up at your hands, bring your right foot forward and your left foot forward to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Reverse swan back all the way up. And bow back. Breathing here. Beam your fingertips out and bow back. Exhale, stream all the way down and touch the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right foot back. Bend and drop that back heel down. Come all the way up into your warrior 2. Breathing here, looking right and looking left. Seeing your warrior 2. Bring your palms up and reach the sky. Holding it here. Breathing. Peaceful warrior. Love in the time of conflict. Now cartwheel your arms down and spring off that front foot so it meets the back. Hold your plank. Knees, chest, chin. Swoop up. Exhale back. Let's do the other side. Let's bring our right foot forward and our left foot forward to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan back all the way up. And down. So now beam your fingertips out, bow back. Exhale, stream it down. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Now the other side. Exhale, bring your other foot back. Bend that front knee, cartwheel up into warrior 2 on this side. Look left, look right. Bring your fingertips up. Inhale back. Breathing here. Peaceful warrior. Breathe into it. Bend into that front knee just a little bit more. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down and come into downward facing dog. Inhale, knees, chest, chin, swoop up. Exhale back. Then bring your right foot forward and your left foot forward. Long spine. Exhale, fold. Now bring your hands down and you're going to come down. We'll spiral around onto our mat and come so that we're lying completely on our back. And bring our hands onto our belly. Just allowing ourselves to feel our whole spine on the floor. Now, bring both feet up into the sky. Rotate your ankles around. Flex the feet. Point. And flex. And point. And flex. Now drop one knee and foot down and keep one up into the sky. Thread your hands behind and give it a, draw it close into you. Bend that knee and have it land right above, doing what we call a figure four. If you lift that up, you can have like a figure four. Thread your hands through that little triangle you've made and catch the other one. Right behind. Okay, we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, and you can open up that hip with your elbow. Come up, exhale down. Up. Inhale up. Inhale up. Again. One more time. Good. Drop that foot that's in the air. Drop it down. You're going to cross your legs like this. And then you're going to scoot your hips to one side. You're just going to let your knees go to one and your arms to the opposite. Give yourself a little twist here. And then come up and let yourself go to the other side. Swimming your arms to the other side, gazing out on those fingers. Inhale up. Bring your hands over to the side, sort of windshield wipering there to one side. Your knees going to one side, your arms to the opposite. And then again, up. And over. Now come back to center. Uncross your legs, draw your knees into your chest. You can roll your knees around a little bit one way. And the other way. And now drop that opposite foot down. Cross this over. Make your figure four on this side. Thread your hands to it this way. Inhale up and exhale down. And just do a few of these. Drawing, have it be, try to have it be more about the belly, not about your neck. Engage the belly as you come up. And exhale down. Draw it up. One more time. Good. Drop that foot down. Cross over. Scoot your hips the opposite way that your knees are going. And then your arms go the opposite way. Just breathe here. Up and go the other way. And swivel up. Go this way. And swivel up and go this way. Now come back to center, uncross your legs, and as your knees are up and you're just feeling your hands, bring your hands onto your belly. Breathe in and breathe out.
bring your soles together and open up your knees wide. Now, as you can see, this side is really super tight for me. This side's much more open, but that's okay. So you just breathe into it, right? Baddha Konasana, just having your soles together, opening up your hips, your knees fall to the side. Resting here, listening to your breath. Now bring your hands on the other side. Bring your knees in together. And from here, take either a bolster or a block or a blanket and tuck it behind you, underneath you, so underneath you. And from here, now it's going to be a little tricky with Stella right at the end of my mat, but reach your legs out, stretch them out. Hey, Stella. And stretch them out. Now, as you can see, I have a little bit of a little pillow, a little doggy pillow. And she doesn't seem to be disturbed by it, but your heels are probably going to be on the ground, so you don't have a dog at the end of your mat. But just breathe here. Stella's saying maybe not. And allow that little arch of your spine occur. And just breathe into it. It's a nice little arch of the spine. Thank you, Stella. She's lowering down a little bit. Now, release your hands and let your palms open. Have them up towards the sky. Just allowing a little arch of our spine as we get older, get more and more stiff. There you go, Stella. Thanks. She's accommodating me. I love it. Breathe in and what? Breathe out. Yes, that's Anne's mantra. Deep breath in. Let a big sigh out. Again, breathe in. Now, if you'd like, you can just bend your knees and reach your legs up to the sky. And so you're lifted up a little bit. Now, for some of us, we like to go into a shoulder stand at this point, which is fine. You can do that. Or just keep your legs up this way. Lift it up slightly. So, if you want to go into shoulder stand, be my guest. And you're going to scoot yourself up just a little bit more. Shoulder stands are really invigorating. It's great to go into shoulder stands. And if you're doing this with a chair, you can just put your legs up onto the chair or legs up the wall. That's great too. I'm going to stay up here for a little while longer. And for some of us, we can go into plow, where you bring your feet behind your head. If you have a bolster, you scooch that bolster away. As you slowly bring yourself and guide yourself down. Guide yourself down so you don't go kaplunk. You come down one vertebra at a time. As you unfurl. And from here, you can put something underneath your knees, or you can just stretch out one leg and then the other, letting your feet just lay off to the side. This over here. And just come into Shavasana. Just letting yourself completely relax into the floor. And while you stay in Shavasana, I'm going to come to sitting on my bolster. And I'm going to read you a poem, again by John O'Donohue. And it's called The Blessing of Angels. May the angels in their beauty bless you. May they turn toward you streams of blessing. May the angel of awakening stir your heart to come alive to the eternal within you, to all the invitations that quietly surround you. May the angel of healing turn your wounds into sources of refreshment. May the angel of the imagination enable you to stand on the true thresholds, at ease with your ambivalence, and drawn in new directions through the glow of your contradictions. May the angel of compassion open your eyes to the unseen suffering around you. May the angel of wildness disturb the places where your life is domesticated and safe. Take you to the territories of true otherness, where all that is awkward in you can fall into its own rhythm. May the angel of Eros introduce you to the beauty of your senses, to celebrate your inheritance as a temple of the Holy Spirit. May the angel of justice disturb you to take the side of the poor and the wronged. May the angel of encouragement confirm you in worth and self-respect, that you may live with the dignity that presides in your soul. May the angel of death arrive only when your life is complete and you have brought every given gift to the threshold where its infinity can shine. May all the angels be your sheltering and joyful guardians. Now begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, bringing your attention back into your body and in the room. And very gently you can take a long body stretch, reach your arms up overhead and your legs nice and long.
And then drawing your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side, a little over to your side. And gradually, when you're ready, to lift yourself up to a seated position, letting your head be the last thing to come up and your eyes to close. And then bring your palms together, drawing your knees and your thumbs into the center of your chest. And we can share one Om together, taking a deep breath in. The light within me so honors the light within you. So together we are one. Namaste.